We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cole Hamels will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Hamels has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. The 1-0.
At the ball.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He's good.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 7 homers and a dozen RBIs. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Alonso, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The average for him coming in at 322. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Swanson picks it up, and there are 2 away now.
That is it. The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bed next will be J.D. Davis. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Second and third, 2 away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnik. He won't get there, and it's into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Around second is Markakis looking for 3. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting first, the first baseman, Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got 8 hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
The 1-1 home. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Davis in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Davis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
52. Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the fun.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2.
We got 4 count.
There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Batting 8. The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
To the plate now, Steven Matz. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. First and second now, 1 man out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down. Make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2 in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Two left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went deep in the contest last night.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
First offering on its way. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Charlie Culberson.
Stepping up now, Charlie Culberson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's gone.
Really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall.
The left fielder, Adam.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Three-two pitch. Is at the knees and called strike 3. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete Alonso, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Michael Conforto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got the count 0-2.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Ramos sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And it's fouled away. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
At the plate now, Cole Hamels. As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it, and that's the second out.
The batter, the right fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis, runner in scoring position with UConn. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball in.
Men on third with 2 down. One ball, one strike to count. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 pitch.
Ball
3-1. Freddie Freeman would be next. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner on first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 3 innings complete. The Braves on top 2-0. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 15, Jake Marisnick.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Oh and 1, here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, Steven Matz, as he'll watch 1 miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Here's Hamels now on 2-0. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready once again, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. He pulls into second safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. High in the air out to center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Back outside.
Ball 2. The 2-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The third baseman, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marisnick is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Ready now, Adam Duvall comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He singled his last time up.
Ramos.
First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two and one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Swung on and missed 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Not close. It's 2-0. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ender Inciarte is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Sean Newcomb takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now, Ahmed Rosario. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
2 strikes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matz.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Newcomb features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped up near second base. Albies shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Davis waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder,
Acuna digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bases are empty, one man out. To short. Rosario brings it in. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
3-2, full count. Runners on first with one down. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw into third. And he's safe.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Walker Lockett takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 61, Walker Lockett.
To the plate now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 pitch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Jeff McNeil. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And right into the shift. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Alonso. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Markakis. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
And it's fouled away. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and New York's taking a 3-2 lead. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for a glance, the shortstop, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Popped him up. Rosario over to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 15,
Marcell Ozuna will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ozuna, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
0-1 the count. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for New York, number 24, Robinson Cano.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Shane Green gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the 1-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Markakis. To the track, to the wall. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0.
2-0. Nope.
Wilson Ramos will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
3-1. Oh yeah.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
J.D. Davis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Three and one now. Yoenis Cespedes looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Lifted in the air to center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in front, 9-2. Jerry Familia will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jerry Familia.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Let's get it going, Braves.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Slow grounder to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go. Counts 1-0.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-1. Hit to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. On to first, and Markakis is retired. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
The center fielder, number 13, Acuna Jr.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Braves strand 1. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. A.J. Minter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
A.J. Minter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ahmed Rosario. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I can feel the breeze all the way up here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Minter, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Line drive to left. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Come on, let's hold him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Weakly hit towards first. And the tag gets him. A 1-run is in to score on the play.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. From the stretch.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Three and 0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Strike taken up in the zone. And he fouls this one off. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The first baseman,
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Will Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So here's Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Still only one out in the inning. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Back goes Markakis to the track. Gone! Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson Ramos.
In now, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Come on now.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
3 balls.
J.D. Davis would be next. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
No strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the stretch. Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Mets lead this one 13-2. Dylan Betances gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Mets, number 68, Dylan Betances.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Charlie Culberson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher to make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 1-0 home. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And another foul ball.
Here we go now, Bray.
And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. got a full count.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a two-out base knock.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2. The count's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Betances sets and delivers. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Tyler Flowers will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Tyler Flowers.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Flowers is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0 is a fastball that gets by him. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Final strike for the Braves. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The New York Mets blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Walker Lockett gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.